Does anyone have a question? Mm. No, as I've been talking the last few days, it's a cycle coming to an end. And we have to really move into the new year with open hearts, with love, to tap the highest levels of our humanity. And in doing that, we truly are working out our karma. Karma is not worked out in the world, it's worked out inside oneself. As we overcome all the neurosis, the anxiety, the problems, understand we get strong enough to be able to see the world differently. And seeing the world differently enables us to act differently. And we stop blaming the external world for our problems, but we fix ourselves. How do you fix yourself? You have to really live with an open heart, with love, with surrender, compassion, the kind of things that I've been talking a lot about. And, over the last few years have come into my life. And it's such a joy and so grateful to be able to experience that every day. And yeah, there are problems and things and stuff you got to deal with. But what does it matter? You know, it's more important to be in touch with the deepest levels of one's humanity. Because really, this is kind of a new conception, but karma is not worked out in the external world. It's worked out inside ourselves. And as we fix the inner world, the inner life that we have, the mirror image of that world, that inner life manifests in our day-to-day reality. So by fixing our inner selves, we literally fix the world that we live in, not that other people live in, but that we live in. And we truly connect with the highest levels of our own humanity. We have fixed our karma. And people walk around believing you fix karma by, sociological means and philanthropic means. And you fix karma because you fix your inner life. You quiet the chaos. You open your heart. You find love. You find patience of yourself and other people. Forgiveness. That's the way to fix karma, you know, not by lecturing other people about the right way to live. They're never going to live that way anyway, you know, but simply working on oneself. And if you work on yourself, it's impossible to isolate yourself from the world. One recognizes the essential nature of acting in the world, of living in this world. So you can't blame your karma on the objective world. It's a path that goes nowhere, but you can fix it by fixing your internal life, quieting the chaos, opening the heart, having a quiet mind, being a master of your sexual energy and using it to transform the human to the spiritual, activating Kundalini. If we do all those things and develop that kind of chakra system, we will fix our karma. We will work out our karma. We'll free ourselves of this endless round of suffering and stupidity and lack of consciousness that just permeates just about the entire world we live in, only because people don't make any effort to fix themselves inside. So let's go into the new year. And let this new year be an opportunity to fix the one person we have to fix if we're going to truly work out our karma on the earth, ourselves. And then all the people that we had tried, it all turns around. People get older, different. We're more open. We can love people. We can forgive them all their transgressions and stupidities. And it enables us to interact with the world differently. We have fixed ourselves. It was a hard thing to confront because you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, you are the problem. Fix the problem.
Stuart.
Yes.
Stuart here. Today, I had the wonderful experience of seeing the energy taking an infinitely flexible form of.
Shakur, I can't understand what you're saying.
I'll get closer. Today, my experience in meditation was that there was an infinitely changing and flexible form of spiritual masters coming through.
What's the question, Shakur?
Well, it showed me that I had to let go of anything rigid if I was to join with that. Could you speak about that?
Well, I don't have to speak. You have to let go of everything, Shakur. Everything. Look, birth brings us into the world. We leave the world one day. And when we leave the world, we can't take this stupid place with us. Understand? We got to leave it. We have to surrender everything. People, wealth, this, that, money, economics, all of the complications of life have to go. So from birth to death, there's a learning process of how to incrementally let go of whatever we experience. So it's not just, I'm going to let go of this or that or the other. It all has to go. And it doesn't mean by letting it go, we stop living in the world. We live in the world, in the wonderment of the world, and all the wonderment of Maya. Because Maya is a pretty wonderful place. It's like an endless circus that goes on. But we're free of it. We are strong enough inside ourselves to be in the world and to be free of the world at exactly the same time. And that's the incremental, nature of what it means to learn how to surrender. And ultimately, one day we leave the world and we are free. We have built our inner life. We have transformed the chaos, the fear, the insecurity in ourselves. And we have gotten free of the one person who keeps us from being free of this, and that's ourselves. And we can surrender everything, and we can totally enjoy the Maya, the circus, life circus. I once wrote in one of my books, something to the effect that, life is a circus, but nobody goes to the circus to have a lousy time. One of the aphorisms, I think, in one of my books, And I really think that's, we don't go here. We don't come here to have a lousy time. We don't come here to be miserable and unhappy. We come here to be happy people, to find joy, the miracle of life, the fact that we breathe every day. And we have an opportunity every day to learn how to fix ourselves so that we can work out karma. And it means we learn how to surrender everything and yet totally enjoy living in this world. Nobody goes to the circus. The world is, it's a three-ring circus we live in, you know, and every ring has the strangest shit that you can imagine. I mean, it's very surreal, the world we live in. But nobody comes here to have a miserable time. We come here to be happy people. And the only thing that keeps us from being happy, it's ourselves. We have to master ourselves. So let's go into 2025 with a particular notion in our heart. We are going to master ourselves. And what does that mean? We're going to learn how to be happy people. Fulfill the highest levels of our humanity. I mean, that'd be extraordinary, huh? Imagine this world we were living in, and people would do something like this. Yeah. I mean, I don't expect it in any generation to have more than maybe a handful of people do something like this. But that handful of people are really living in the light of God. They have learned why they were born, and they're using the breath of life to fix themselves, to become one with higher energy in the universe.
Thank you.
I hope this is clear. You know, this is something so important. And it's not Stuart talking. I mean, I don't, as Jennifer, I kid around a lot all day. I have a lot of fun. You know, I mean, I think I've never laughed so much in my life as the amount of laughter that goes on in my life today. It's the spirit that's, teaching me, it's teaching you, it's teaching all of us the purpose of why we're born here. We work and we do our service and we take care of Caesar, give unto Caesar what Caesar's, give unto God what is God's. We take care of Caesar with God in our heart, not angry at Caesar because Caesar wants the mortgage, the rent, got to go to the grocery store and give them money to pay for food. Everything that's essential for life requires us to give something. Well, that giving is teaching us, give to Caesar with God in your heart. Not with anger, pissed off at the economics of the world. It's ridiculous, Is there anyone else in the question they would like to ask? Okay, so God bless you all. There'll be class tomorrow evening. I will send out an invite. And actually, I will send an invite to the people in Europe and the Middle East and attend that class. And then Jennifer told me she'll take that invite and pass it on to all of you that comes to this class in the evening. So everybody will have a link. And I hopefully will attend and we can go into the new year at a really high level. So God bless you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for being in my life, and thank you for allowing me to be a channel for this higher energy. God bless you.
Night, Stuart. Thank you.
Night, Stuart.
Right.
Thanks.